Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 7th episode of Watashi no Yuri wa Oshigoto desu. And last episode, we had some pretty good stuff from our main duo, but this episode, it seems like some focus maybe shifted over to Sumika and Kanoko, I think the names are, right? Because there's clearly some things are not seeming to go super well there, right? So if we could help out that relationship a bit, and get into a bit of a more positive place by the end of the episode, that would be pretty cool. So let's see how that goes. So let's just jump on in. 3, 2, 1. That's a lot of words. Yeah, now we get to see some of her perspective. What would she do without her? And open it? Open it. So yeah, that pretty much confirms it, so we're gonna get some real Kaneko focus this episode. Hopefully my voice holds out till the end of this video. Yeah, once you get alone, that's when the yelling ensues. Because you definitely do see Sumika and Kaneko together in a couple of shots of the opening. Including some hugging, you know. Although, of course, it's in front of the guests. So it's a little bit different. Not yet. That's a lot of representatives. I mean, yeah, I guess that's what they are. The loom is that I get to water. Like from Strawberry Panic. Right. Well, I mean, technically. Yeah. I just love the expanding lore. That should be easy to understand, yeah. That is true. Assigned reading. More school. Okay. No? Yeah, like, if you want to keep up the setting, you can't say that. Okay. Of course he may ask that. Sono Choshi. Try to get those votes. It's like, is that how it works? Am I obligated to? Can't you vote for me instead? There's a lot of blushing going on there. Of course, Kanako is supportive. I had no doubt on that. It's a good point. Okay, we have our premise for the episode. We're talking. Desu doesn't tell me anything. Okay. Yeah, Japanese is funny like that. Desu doesn't really tell you much. Well, have we seen her talk to anyone but Hime very much? I feel like maybe we haven't, yeah. Barely. Yeah, that is kind of important. Also that. Like, we've been working together for a bit now. Okay. I'm glad we're having a bit of a training arc for her. It would certainly help, I would think. Nahatishi. I think that's how I pronounce it. Nahatishu. I'm tired of it. It's been like not even a day. My sister won't vote for me. Well, there you go. Email watching from a safe distance. God, you're so funny. I mean, just in character stuff. Don't worry about it. I think I should win because I'm the best. That is a pretty big deal, yeah. First year becoming Bloom. The lovely dress. Obviously. Also, very nice bouquet, yeah. She would know. She's always number one. She's giving you those bedroom eyes. Yes. Yaruki to the max. Oh, we're getting touchy. This is almost weird to see, because, you know, it's a different ship. Yeah, not sure she appreciates that. She definitely doesn't appreciate that. Like, hands off my human. It's like, back up. That was funny. She's like, I know you didn't just do that. And even the guests pick up on it, not that it was, you know, hard to pick up on. You touched him very intimately. Yeah, she doesn't get that. This is the most important. That is the ship we're going for, yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we did kind of enough on that note. How many is too many? That's a good point, actually. I'm kind of curious. I'm really worried about having some pictures of your friend on your phone. But how many does it start to get a little bit weird? Probably not so much a number as it is a ratio. Well, we definitely did not expect that. Gotcha. Oh, that is a lot of words. Good God, what are you reading? It's like no pictures at all. Yes, Hime is quite cute when she's sleeping, isn't she? And yeah, more pictures. Now adjust the hair a little bit, take some more pictures. Yeah, she's got a bath for Hime. She is going for the hair. Oh, she mixing. Wow, mixing the hair together with one finger. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. But like, obviously, she and Ayano Koji can't both be together with Hime, so someone's gonna be disappointed overall. No. Probably not, honestly. That's why, you know, she could get together with Sumika. That would kind of solve the issue. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, she touched her. I, I don't think. I think it was a bit of a reaction, but really. Well, yeah. I mean, that was mostly her character. No. She would never. That's that's the idea. I guess it works. You can be. They want those votes. What a problem to have. Yeah, that thing is just never gonna heal. Well then. No touchy. No. I'm so mean to her. Reading sucks. Also the TV shows. Don't take her seriously, guys. She's so full of it. Arrogance and prejudice. It's supposed to be like Pride and Prejudice. I don't know. He been trying to help. Well, did not work. Scared her off. Good job, Sumika. You came for me. That's all we ask. Just do your best to get along with her. She's like, there's such thing as good gyarus? That's actually a good point. Ooh, bubbly. Makes sense. So how are the votes looking? Oh, she did grab the book. Two. A zombie movie. I guess that makes sense. Okay. So she's not like a complete fake reader. I'm glad we're finally asking this question. I mean, yeah, it's that simple. I do like how he just calls her that. Yeah, she's not so bad, is she? You and your prejudice. The Gyaru prejudice. And yeah, roll credits. Like how Ayana Koji's the taller one, and yet in that shot, him as one bending over. Bum, 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 bum. For whom shall I cast my votes? So yeah, clearly we're not done with this subject yet. Okay. Well, that was the 7th episode of Watashi no Yuri wa Oshigoto desu. And yeah, like I thought, there definitely was some real Kaneko focus here. But we also had the other thing being the voting for the bloom, right? Basically a popularity contest, essentially. And Hime, she wants those votes. Yeah, we did have a little bit of like, Ayana Koji wanted Hime to vote for her, but no, once she was told she could vote for herself, then there was no other place her votes were going to go. And of course, she had to get Kaneko's votes and possibly Sumika's as well. You know, that was mentioned at some point, trying to say how serious she was. And even if she was, Kaneko was like, your assistance is not required. You know, my votes will be good enough. But, of course, it doesn't really work that way. The more votes you can get, the better, and that sort of thing. But yeah, the whole phone thing and the pictures, that definitely was a big start to Sumika wanting to get closer to Kaneko, right? She kept trying to talk to her and whatnot, get her attention. And Kaneko just seemed confused for a lot of it, like, what is going on here? Why are you doing this? You know, one of the funnest moments was when Sumika got all up on him. I want to watch that scene again. I think it was right here. Yeah, she grabs her over, you know, gets her like locked into that, what if we, half hug, half embrace, I don't know what you want to call that position really. But obviously looking very intimate here. You got the sparkles, you got the flowers. We got a little bit of a reaction from Ayano Koji, which is expected. But what I wasn't expecting, but I definitely should have, was Kaneko's reaction. She just like marched over there. You know, didn't really say anything, just basically pushed her aside with her sheer presence. Like, because I don't think she like physically put hands on her. Look at it a bit more slowly this time. Yeah, because she has her own hands like on her sides and stuff. She just like gets close and, you know, as a result, Sumika backs up once she gets all up in her face like that. But, because yeah, she didn't even say anything too. She just has this like troubled look on her face as she just glares at her in front of all the guests. So we obviously picked up on some clear jealousy there. That was probably my favorite moment in the episode. But yeah, Kaneko definitely has difficulty interacting with other people, strangers especially. And we did have the why did I find one scene? Okay, actually, I guess this scene I should talk about first. But yeah, Hime was sleeping. We had this little bit here where Kaneko just like loops her hair around her finger. It doesn't stop there. Then loops her own hair on the same finger, so her hair is touching, which is probably I would say that's pretty gay. But yeah, just very much trying to like show like a physical kind of connection between them. But that was a nice little scene too. And then we get this scene. Is this a scene? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's rare seeing you alone. You're always a duo. I didn't really I didn't realize it at the time, but yeah, she was very much in her Gyaru form here, which I guess Kaneko is not familiar with, so literally thought it was a different person, which is reasonable. But yeah, I guess she did have a bit of a confused look on her face there. Like, who are you? What are you talking about? Do I know you? You know, that kind of look. What's wrong? Don't ignore me. And then she like, yeah, latches onto her. And that's when she just went full panic mode. Because at the time I was wondering why she was freaking out so much. Like, I know she's not super close to Sumika, and there's obviously some awkwardness there and whatnot, but I feel like that scream was a little bit much. But if it's just some random, scary stranger Gyaru, the reaction makes a little bit more sense, right? But I felt bad for Sumika too in that scene. Like, it's gotta hurt when you know, give someone a hug, you know, and they just scream. So that was a scene. And she called her like a Gyaru like 10,000 times after that too. Like, clearly had a negative impression of her as a result of that. But yeah, I think by the end of the episode she had a much better impression of her. We had this up with the book and the book recommendation. So yeah, again, it's kind of hard to get an exact feel for relationship status, but it's definitely better than it was before, I would say. Like, took a bit of a step back with the Gyaru reveal, I think, but I think we recovered ground after that. But I'm just curious how things are gonna go though, because obviously Kaneko likes Hime, but the show itself, I'm pretty sure, has Hime and Ayano Koji as the main ship, so if that's the case, Kaneko can't really make anything happen there. So if she could get together with Sumika, that would solve that problem without, wouldn't have to worry about her being like sad and alone and just having to stare at all of her pictures to comfort herself, you know? So hopefully we can make something work there. But yeah, good episode. I appreciate again the Kaneko and the Sumika focus, because Sumika especially has not really been a point of focus throughout the show. Really, she just has had some of the acting moments with Ayano Koji mostly. That's been most of what I associate her with until now. But now she feels a bit more like a character, like a person, now that we've seen how she interacts with Kaneko and trying to become friends with her, doing her best, and maybe having some missteps here and there on that path. But But she's clearly a good person, right? So where's my cursor? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.